What up, players? Welcome back to another video. It's been a minute I haven't posted. I just had a lot of crazy things going on, but I'm back. Pick that smile up. Whatever you're going through, you're gonna make it. So today, as you can see, we got my brother's car here. It's now sitting on some ESRs. They are 18 by 9.5 with a plus 35 offset, right, bro?
Yeah.
So it's no longer dropped on the dailies no more. If you guys do happen to care, it is on BC coilovers. It was dropped on BC coilovers. We were running the stock wheels, if you guys remember, if you guys look at a couple videos back. So these are the 18s by 9.5 plus 35. You can pick these up at Cruise Culture. And they are wrapped with, let's see here, 245 40 18s. As you can see, it's not much of a stretch to the wheel. We didn't want to go too stretched just in case while he's driving to the house, to school or whatever, he ends up running into a flat. You know, we can call, you know, service guy or anybody to go out there and help him out. No cheetah, no stretch, no nothing. And it's pretty much a common tire that any tire shop has on any given day you go. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a walk around of the car. The car looks very beautiful. We went with what color were they? I think they were silver something. We were trying to get them in black, but they were out of stock when they wanted them. When my brother wanted them, so we just ended up going with the silver. So pretty much there's no rubbing in the front. There only is a tiny bit of rub in the rear whenever somebody is in the back. Fenders are not rolled. I repeat, the fenders are not rolled. Front or rear are not rolled. Pretty much, we took off our stock wheels. We put these on, and that's pretty much it. The back only rubs whenever there is somebody sitting behind. But the reason why we never got the fenders rolled is because it's just my brother driving to school or with his lady, you know. Other than that, if it's not his lady in the car, it's me, or he's driving my mom or my sister to a doctor's appointment. But other than that, nobody sits in the rear. Just putting that out there. I'm gonna go ahead and do a walk around on the car, that way you guys can see that. As you can see, car is pretty smooth. Car sits pretty low. I mean, it's a pretty nice stance. I mean, pretty aggressive wheel, pretty aggressive front end. It makes the car look really beautiful. So it's just a work in progress. Just in case y'all wondering why there's a jack under the car, we are gonna do some maintenance to it. Down here, South Florida, the kids are going into school Thursday, so it is Tuesday today. We're gonna go ahead and do an oil change. The car's been leaking on the front crankshaft seal, so we're gonna go ahead and replace that. Do an oil change for him. I'm gonna go ahead and change out the spark plugs, and we're gonna go over a really weird noise that it does on the startup. It goes away after it heats up, but it's like a really rattling noise. We don't know if it's the turbo or if it's the camshaft. I've been doing my research. It's out of these three things: a loose spark plug, the camshaft, or the turbocharger. We believe it might be a turbocharger. If you guys go back like to the fourth video I made, I did replace this turbocharger once. I did not buy the original turbocharger for this car. This was like an Amazon knockoff. I think the original one was maybe $800, $900. This one was only about $300, $400, and at that given time the car was mine, so I didn't have that much cash on me to buy a turbocharger to get me from my house to school and work. So I threw in the cheap one. It's been doing really good, but obviously you get what you pay for. It's been like after a year, so we're gonna just go ahead and make sure, you know, if it is a turbocharger, we probably will be going with the big wheel turbocharger that they make for these cars. There's not much of a difference. It's probably like maybe a 10 horsepower gain, That one is maybe like $1,000. We do have injectors for this car. We just never put them on. So there's a lot of reasons why we might be going with the big wheel turbo, just because we already have the injectors. And since we have the injectors, we might end up doing the E85 conversion on this. So with the E85 conversion, bigger injectors, bigger turbo, we already had the ZZP intercooler. Might as well call them and say, hey, we need a clean tune for this car. We're gonna let them know all the mods that we have, all the bolt-ons, and have them create a special tune for this car. And we are going to leave it alone. We already know it's the fastest cruise down south. It's been proven. Nobody has been able to beat it in its own section. The fastest cruise. So out of all the cruises that have raced it, we have beaten them. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into work. So as y'all can see, the beautiful weather of here in South Florida, it's always in the moody, it's always on this period. But we got the fender well, the wheel well out. We removed the motor mount from the passenger side, removed the tension off the belt, removed the belt, removed the crank bolt. You cannot reuse this. They're like stretched to yield bolts, so you do have to get a new one, and you do have to get a new seal. So I just popped it off. As you can see, it had its little pucus going on, but it doesn't take more than 30 minutes to do, guys. And it's pretty cheap. You probably get everything for like 20 bucks. So we're gonna go ahead and put the new one on. They do sell a special tool to put in the seal, but you can do it with this Harbor Freight bearing race and seal driver set. It's like 50 bucks. And I know you can do it because I already did it in someone else's car. So I know you can do it. So just putting that out there, guys. It's pretty easy, and you stop that leakage that's going down in the mess, that belt squeal early in the morning. 9 times out of 10, that's what's gonna be causing it. If it's not this, it's gonna be the plate gasket. Now for that, you would have to remove all the accessories in order to get to it. But with that being said, legends, we're gonna keep moving, we're gonna keep grinding. That way my brother's car is fully maintenance before he goes to school. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. It's just the seal and the bolt. I had them laying around here somewhere, right here. Like I mentioned, a torque to yield bolt, so you can't reuse it. The seal, as you can see, is pretty nasty. He's gonna go ahead and do an oil change, but I'm not gonna show you how to do an oil change on that because there's numerous videos out there on how to do an oil change on this specific car. So that's pretty much it, guys. Stay tuned for more. There is gonna be more content on the OBS. I know I've been slacking. I know that shit should have been done a long time ago, but I'm back and it will be coming out soon. Subscribe to the video, share it, like it, comment down below, and I appreciate all the help from you guys. Thank you.